So how are you guys?
Absolutely.
Yes,
Oh,
we're great, and we're super excited about this topic, especially because CBD is super popular, as
Yeah,
so are essential oils, and I understand the value that they bring, and
yeah.
it's amazing stuff. And what's wonderful is that this, from what I understand, HGH complements both CBD and essential oils very, very well. So I'm really looking forward to this conversation and get to learn a little bit more about that.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. It's funny because I have so many friends that are doing their side hustle, their side business, and they're promoting so many things. And it's funny, right before this live, I was thinking about what we were going to talk about. You know, CBD oil right now is one of the hottest, fastest growing things. And when you consider what it does, and I started researching this, right? Because once Trump passed the whole thing with making hemp legal, and now it's like exploding as an industry, I started thinking, man, like maybe I would want to try some of that. I'm a cancer
Yeah.
survivor, and it seems like good stuff, and it's in the news, and there's clinical trials and those other stuff. So I said, let me try some. But what I did, I reached out to a friend of mine who was in the business, meaning he's marketing it, he's selling it, whatever. And I said,
mhm.
well, let me get it from you, support my friends, right? And, get a spot so I could buy it wholesale. But it's funny because I
Right.
did the same thing with my buddy down in Florida in Isogenics. My wife and I, we were looking for a good protein powder. And I heard a lot of great things about the Isogenics. And I said, well, let me, I guess, quote, sign up to get it wholesale. Might make sense, right? And that's what a lot of people are doing with the gel. So I guess the whole point is, whether you're talking about essential oils, you're talking about a protein shake, you're talking about vitamins or CBD oils, there's so many of the people in our network, in our lives, that we trust, that we like, that we love, right? And this is their business.
Yes.
It's their primary business. So why not support them? You know what I mean? Why not support them and buy these products,
Absolutely.
right, that we're going to buy anyway? And so we help them. But what I've been telling them, which has actually been pretty cool, guys, is, if their main focus is the CBD oil, their main focus is protein shakes, their main focus is vitamins, essential oils, whatever, don't change that. Keep that, but understand that people who
Right.
are buying these things, right? People who are concerned about their health, their wellness, they want to take the protein shakes, use the essential oils, get on a CBD oil. This is going to
Mhm.
complement what they're doing. It's not going to compete with it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I think that's
Hmm.
what's so cool about it, is that when you consider, like, let's talk about CBD. It's your, what do they call that? Your echo cannabinoid system. Well, the research states that the higher levels of growth hormones that you have, the higher uptake of the CBD oils you're going to get. So everybody taking CBD oils
Mhm.
should be using our gel, because they literally, the way the body was created by God, they work together very well. And I'm finding a lot of synergies with that, with a lot of different things, and it's kind of cool. It's really cool.
Yes. So they're basically, I mean, they're two different systems in
Right,
the body that are impacted. So one, you've got your endocrine system that the gel, works together with, the
right,
botanicals in the gel for the adrenal support and the thyroid support.
right.
But then CBD is impacting a whole nother system in the body. And I can't say that I know a whole lot about CBD, but I
Yeah.
Dude,
I do
watch this.
understand that it's
For full transparency, and I swear to God, like, it's so new to me too. Like, I literally just got my box. My buddy who's selling CBD oils, I was like, dude, I've been thinking about that, and I heard it's great for children, as far as like their attention span. A lot of kids are suffering from ADHD and different things like that. And I was like, dude, you know what? I'm in. Like, let me get the oils from you, and we're good. And I literally just got this box today, and I guess my oils are in here somewhere. I don't even know. But yeah, look at this. Here it is right here. I literally just got this today. So I'm all about health. You understand? Like, I'm all about doing what's best for
Yeah.
me, for my family, for health. So if I can buy something and support a friend of mine, something that complements what we're doing with the gel, because you're right, Chuck. This is your endocrine system. This product here will help your pituitary, your thyroid, and your adrenals. Well, CBD doesn't
right.
necessarily focus on that. It focuses on your endocannabinoid system. But when you combine the two, it's awesome. I mean, it's really great. A lot of people are into these essential oils. I know there's some big companies out there like doTERRA, a couple other ones. I don't even know their names, but great products. It's funny you say that. I was speaking to a friend of mine. He's actually very successful in one of the companies. I don't even know the name of it, but it's the essential oil business. And he was telling me, he's like, yeah, dude, it's so cool because you get these oils and it makes your house smell good and all this other stuff. Now, he's like, do you burn candles? I said, yeah, I burn candles. I mean, make the house smell good. What kind do you use? Yankee candles? That's, I guess everybody uses that, right? And he's like, dude, he goes, that's so bad for you. He goes, the paraffin in those candles, he goes, do me a favor, go to Google, go to YouTube and research paraffin lung. Because specifically for kids, because their lungs are developing, if they're breathing in the paraffin wax from burning candles, it's apparently extremely destructive for them. And I'm like, yeah, dude, like, I want my house to smell nice, but I don't want to hurt my kids or myself, right? So I'm like, send me some oils. Sure. He's like, well, you could buy these oils. He goes, or just, sign up with me and get it wholesale. I'm like, yeah, I'm in. Send me the link. It just made sense. I'm not trying to build a business with oils. I'm not trying to build a business with CBD, CBD oil or essential oils, but I'm supporting my friends and understanding that we're all working together in this health and wellness industry. And it's kind of cool. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Like so many people now these days, it seems like, we're in 2019 and the new year and all that stuff. But like people are really, I don't know, maybe it's just me, maybe it's the people I'm surrounding myself with, but it really seems to me that people are really starting to take an interest in their health, and maybe it's our age,
Absolutely.
my age, but you guys see that too?
Yes, and absolutely. And I see a big trend also with anything homeopathic.
Yeah.
People are really attracted to that.
Which is interesting.
For one, I mean, you don't want to necessarily have to you don't always have to want to go to the doctor, right? Yeah. And deal with, a lot of everything that the doctor's going to pump into you because they're buying into big pharma and their reps. And don't get me started on that. But I mean, from that standpoint, if it's something that is actually working and has a number of the testimonials like the gel and CBD. I mean, we know people in our network that have children that have serious issues that it's been able to help them significantly. Yeah. It's changing lives through these type of products. And yes, there's a business aspect to it. I mean, by all means, there's a great business opportunity when it comes to being able to be a distributor for these types of products. That's great, but it's not a competition. And I think that's one of the key points that we really wanted to be able to communicate to our network and to our audience that, guys, it's not a battle. It's not a battle between the gel versus CBD.
No.
It's, hey, this all works well together.
Yeah. So you're absolutely right. They totally complement each other. And to take it a step further, I know friends of mine, ironically, guys that are like working in skincare companies like New Skin and all this other stuff. And they got these great moisturizers and takes away wrinkles and all. And I'm like, yeah, dude, that's awesome. And in fact, my barber, literally, he may be watching. I don't even know. This guy, Doug, he's like, yeah, dude, he goes, I signed up in this company called New Skin. I'm not really trying to make money out of it, but it's the best skincare I ever tried in my life. My face feels better, my skin. I'm like, dude, send me a link. I was like, I'll sign up to get it wholesale. Like, so I've literally, my one friend, for example, Bobby Fletcher, he may be watching this as well. He sells the vitamins, this company called ID Life. So I was always buying from Amazon for years. I want this, I want vitamin C, vitamin D, I want some turmeric, I want this. But he's like, hey, fill out this profile online and you just get these strip packs, which is customized for you. I'm like, dude, I love the idea. It's great. So what I'm saying is the trend is towards health and wellness, what we're doing right now. And I'm supporting my friends and I'm using these products, but they're not, the nice thing is that they're literally not competing with each other. They're complementing each other. And I think that's the biggest thing that I've kind of realized over the last few months, you know what I mean? Which is cool.
Yes.
Someone wants to go, full, hog wild on the CBD oil and that's their main business. Great, great. But just understand that if all the people taking the oil, they could use this too and it would really help them. And I think that's the key. I thought about an analogy. It's funny because I was at the gym today and I thought about the gym as an analogy. And I said, it's kind of like, how does our business model work? And I don't think, guys, a lot of people truly understand it. But I like to kind of break things down into relatable concepts. And I thought to myself, well, imagine there was a brand new gym opening in your town. state-of-the-art gym. They got the babysitter for the kids. They got the yoga. They got the hot yoga. They have the whatever you got, the weights, the this, the that, the sauna, right? And you love this gym and you start working out here. You're like, this is the best gym I've been to in my life. They got the indoor pool. They got the outdoor pool in the summer. And they said to you, listen, you got a membership number because you're part of our gym. Everybody that you refer to our gym, just give them your membership number. And if they join, you get a little bit of cut. You get a cut of their membership. And anybody they refer, you get a little piece of their membership too. So it kind of spreads virally because you have this great gym and people are just loving it, referring other people who refer other people. And that's the nature of the business of direct sales and what we're doing. And I kind of feel like I'm late to the dance, like 44 years old. Like I feel like I wish I would have recognized this earlier, where referral-based marketing is such a powerful concept. Think about going to a movie. You guys get a date night out, you get a babysitter, right? You go to a movie and it's such a great movie. Like what's that one Larry keeps asking me to watch? Maybe we'll watch it tonight. I don't know. A Star is Born with Matthew McConaughey and right? Supposedly this is a great movie. Point is, if you love something, a restaurant, and you tell somebody about it, that's the most powerful form of marketing. Like, yo, you gotta see this movie. You gotta go to this restaurant. You gotta try my gym. Same thing. You gotta try my gel. You gotta try, right? You gotta try my CBD oil. You gotta try my essential oils. We're all, by humans, referral-based marketers. Why not get paid for it? And that's the simplicity of what we do. You know what I mean? And one other thing, Chuck, I want to say to you specifically is a successful real estate investor. And I know you have like 3 or 4 flips going on right now. And one of them, I think you're about to put on the market. You're busy, dude. You're busy. You're literally working more than full time with your real estate investing company, as I am, right? But if you could carve out a few hours a week, we're not talking anything more than a couple, 3 hours a week, to create that passive residual income stream is something so powerful. I had a conversation earlier today. We have over 1,000 doctors on board now working with us with the gel. One of them who I spoke to last week, who's a thoracic surgeon, right? Makes $40,000, $50,000 every time the man operates. The difference is this, guys. If he doesn't operate, he doesn't get paid. As realtors, as real estate investors, real estate agents, you're living between closing and closing, hoping to stretch that money. What if you had a passive residual income stream that could get you between the closings? I mean, to me, being in real estate for most of my adult life, it just made sense. I don't care if you're an agent. I don't care if you're a broker. I don't care if you're an investor. I don't care if you're a loan officer. If you had a way to create a passive residual income stream that is coming in weekly with a product that has a 97% reorder rate so that you can continue to be a badass in what you're doing, but you don't have to worry about, well, when's that deal closing? Oh my God, it got delayed. It was a short sale. Like, right? Like that's what's so cool about what we have. And that's the only reason I'm even doing this, or else I would just stay full-time real estate.
And I think the other key is that it's actually a product that helps people in their daily life. It helps them feel better, be better, have more energy, and just overall, it impacts people differently, based on where they are. Yeah. It's no 2 examples are going to be identical.
It's a life upgrade for sure.
And that's kind of that's probably where I think a lot of the health and wellness is being driven. Kind of what you're noticing, that a lot of people are really focusing in on, that is people want an upgrade. They want to feel better. They want to upgrade how they are living day to day, and
the energy, how clear they're thinking, memory, how well do they sleep. I mean, it's just an upgrade all around. So yeah.
So we're thrilled that you were able to, introduce it to Joe, and Joe introduced it to us, and we're in. I mean, this is a product that makes us feel amazing.
Well, it's a fun thing too. Once you start getting your energy back, once you start sleeping through the night, once you start realizing that you're losing weight without trying, your joints feel better, all the other things that we're seeing with this gel, it's kind of easy to talk about it. You know what I mean? Like you're going on that real estate deal, Chuck, you're going to your flip and you're seeing the contractors and the home inspectors and the realtors and all the other people and all the other things you're doing, right? And we're all the same. you know, the interesting thing about the human being is that we all share the same DNA. We all
Right.
get tired. We all have kids. We know what it's like to wake up early and go to bed late. And you wake up, you're like, oh my God, the alarm's off again, and you're tired. And, you know, Starbucks is, to me, the biggest, and I was just there like 2 hours ago, it's the biggest example of why what we have is so powerful. This is a place where you can go in and for an overpriced cup of coffee, $4 or $5, $6 for whatever you're getting, but there's lines out the door every damn day. Every day.
Yeah.
Why? Because they're providing an experience of people. They've created a culture, they have an experience, and they're providing a drug. It's called caffeine, right? But it wears off.
Yeah.
And you know, and I'll never stop drinking coffee. But the fact is that when you have something that can give you some of your energy, where it's a fraction of the price, I don't know, man. Like, I'm not like a, you know, a brilliant mind when it comes to like economics, but I'm pretty sure I can recognize trends. And when you have a hold of, dare I say, the fountain of youth, yeah, people are going to want that.
Yeah.
Look, nobody wants to get older, right? Here's another thing I'll share with you guys. Botox. Nobody wants to admit it. It's everybody's dirty little secret. Chuck, I know you're getting it. Look, that's why, you know, let me see, smile. Let me see the lines. But like literally, like there's girls for the most part in their 20s getting Botox, thanks to like the Jenners and all these other stuff. But it's one of those things, the trend, and nobody wants to age and get, you know, take the shot, your wrinkles go away. I get it. But what I'm saying is nobody wants to get older. Nobody wants to age.
Right.
Nobody wants to feel their age. And if you have something that truly reverses the aging process, which is kind of an oxymoron because you can't really reverse aging, we're all getting older and dying.
No.
But just to make you feel better, we're in front of something pretty big, man. Look better, feel better,
Yeah.
you know? And it's exciting.
Exactly.
It's exciting for all of us real estate people and whoever else is watching. It's good stuff, you know?
Absolutely. Absolutely. So,
Yeah.
so Brian, I want to thank you again. I mean, we're gonna do this regularly. I mean,
we're just
I
talking,
appreciate
man.
you know, week in and week out. I think, you know, I mean, talking about, you know, different impacts. I think it'd probably be good to maybe use, you know, some other stories and those types of things. I mean, we heard your story last week, and you know, we shared a little bit about how it's impacted us. And I think we talk more about that. I mean, we're just gonna keep coming back and you know, just rapping about what the gel is doing for people in and around. You know, maybe it's probably best to maybe share some doctor's thoughts. You know, you mentioned about the thoracic surgeon, and you know, we don't need to dive in, you know, super detailed
But that's
tonight,
a great topic for next week for sure.
I mean, really, we're over 1,000 doctors have really bought in and endorsed this particular product because it helps people and they're getting behind it. It's not a, you know, it's not a snake oil, and it really makes sense.
You know, I think it becomes a matter of a word that I really have come to appreciate over the years. It's called authenticity, right? If you're authentic in what you're doing, if you're authentic in what you believe in, it's easy for people to look you in the eyes and know that you're not trying to sell them something. You're not just like convincing them, oh, buy my house, no, this is something that's changed my life. We have clinical data. We have 1,000 doctors who are recommending it to their patients. Like, we're on to something really big. You know, with 82,000 of us involved as distributors here, 13 months after launch, for a company that's going to hit 10 to 15 million in the next 3 to 5 years, we're in early on something, you know? And a lot of people may be watching this now, or maybe watching this on the live, you know, replay, if you will. They just wanted to get a shot. They wanted to have a shot. They wanted to get in early on something. And so we have that. And like I said, to all your viewers and excuse me, people watching on the replay that they're doing the CBD oils or the protein shakes or whatever else they're doing, God bless them. I respect them. Yeah, everybody's trying to make some money to help their family. It's awesome, you know. But to add in something like this, it's not going to hurt. It's going to complement it. And I think that was the whole message we want to share tonight.
Yep.
Yeah.
Exactly. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Great seeing you guys.
Yeah, you too. So if you are watching this and you do have more questions, reach out to Janet and or I. We'd be happy to sit down, you know, get on the phone with you, answer any questions you may have, you know, talk through your specific, you know, needs, you know, what are you looking for, you know, from a help? What are you looking to improve in your life? And let's see if it might be a good fit. and we'll answer any questions you have.
Exactly. And
Sounds
especially if you have any questions about the business aspect of it, we could definitely do a 3-way phone call with Brian and go from there.
Yeah.
One step at a time, one day at a time, one live at a time. That's all we do.
Absolutely. All right. Well, we appreciate you again. Have a great evening, Brian.
Thanks, guys.
We'll talk to you. We'll talk to you real soon.
Bye, guys.
Get the house on the market, man. Make you some money. Flip the house.
One day on the market. It's already under contract.
Nice.
There
you go. Awesome.
Yeah.
See, there you go.
Yeah, absolutely.
Congrats.
Bye.
Thanks, guys.
All right, thanks.
All right,
All right,
bye.
see you, Brian.